student, welcome to botany class. Today we are going to see the fungi, general character of fungi. So actually in the previous video, we have discussed about the milestone of fungi. Okay, now we are going to see the characteristic features of the fungi. So in the previous video we are discussing, so what is the fungi, how they are classified. So fungi, it is a eukaryotic, unicellular or multicellular, and achlorophyllous, and it do the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Even the fungi have the cell wall. The cell wall is not like a plant cell wall, because the plant cell wall is made up of cellulose, the fungal cell wall is made up of chitin, and the reserve form of food material in fungus, that is a glycogen and the oil droplet, but in plant the reserve form of food material is starch. And the plant is has the chlorophyll and prepare the own food material. Some exception is there, the saprophytic angiosperm like Monotropha, Cuscuta, Viscum. So this some group of the plant, it may be do the heterotroph, but not very common. Okay, so the fungi, it will be separately classified in 5 kingdom of classification. So that is a main advantage of the August-Whittaker classification, because he is the first man to separate the fungi from the kingdom Plantae, and he can give a separate kingdom for the fungi. That's why the August-Whittaker classification is highly advanced, because he is the first man to separate the kingdom fungi or the fungal group of the organism from the kingdom Plantae and provide a separate kingdom. So the word fungus, it is derived from the Latin word, it meaning mushroom. Fungus means mushroom. So myc is, that is a mushroom, and logos means study. It is a mycology. And previously we considered the mycology. The study of fungus is called mycology. So the term mycology, it will coming from the two words. The myc is mean mushroom, logos means study. Actually it's a Greek word. But the fungus term, it is derived from the Latin, which means mushroom. The study of fungus is called mycology. And the fungus is a ubiquitous. Ubiquitous means cosmopolitan, or it will be present everywhere. So that is a ubiquitous. Eukaryotic, it contains true nucleus and it contains all cell organelles. Achlorophyllous. So that's why it will be separated from the kingdom Plantae. It never contain chlorophyll pigment. So self mode of nutrition is absent. So it will be depends on the other organism for the nourishment. Achlorophyllous heterotrophic organism. And they exist in a unicellular or multicellular. Unicellular form, the best example yeast. Yeast is a unicellular form. The background picture, that is a mushroom, it is a multicellular form. Agaricus. Okay. So general characteristic features. Majority of the fungi are made up of a thin filamentous branched structure, that is called hyphae. So hyphae means a long thread-like structure. It may be branched or unbranched. Okay. So a long, thin and filamentous structure is called hyphae. The group of hyphae is called mycelium or mycelium. The number of hyphae get interwoven to form mycelium. Here this is picture. So that is a vegetative structure, it's a reproductive structure. It resembles like a root, it's not a root, it is a thin filamentous structure. That is mycelium, group of mycelium. So it is a single hyphae. A number of hyphae is called mycelium, a single hyphae. And the hyphae cell wall, that is a cell wall, is made of a chitin. So here it's a enlarged picture, mycelium, hyphae, that is a single thread-like structure, it's a branched. It is a branch, and the cell wall, that is a chitin. Okay, so the fungal plant body, it is made up of a number of thin filamentous structure is called hyphae. A group of hyphae is called mycelium. The cell wall of the fungi is made up of the polysaccharide is called chitin. So that is main different in plants and the fungi. In plant, the cell wall is made up of cellulose, but here it is made up of chitin, and it is a polymer of N-acetyl glucosamine. N-acetyl glucosamine are under fungal cellulose. So this chitin, it will be present in animal kingdom, especially for the arthropoda, the insect. So all the insect body, it have the cell-like structure, no? So this cell is made up of chitin. Okay, so chitin, the chemical composition is N-acetyl glucosamine. So here, mycelium, this is a hyphae. So cell wall, that is it's a protein layer, and glucan and chitin. So chitin is present. It is very thick. Okay, so it's a chemical structure of the chitin. N-acetyl glucosamine, it's a chemical structure. The N-acetyl group and the amino group, that is N-acetyl glucosamine. Actually, it's a glucosamine. It contains the N-acetyl group. That's it called N-acetyl glucosamine. The fungal mycelium, it will be categorized into two based on the presence and absence of septa. The lower group of the fungi is a aseptate. A means absent, septate means the cross wall is absent. Especially the lower group. So as a result, the many nucleus are present in the long thread-like structure. So that is a multi-nucleus stage or xenocytic stage. Okay. So the lower fungi, the hyphae or aseptate. So here it is a septa. So here there is no septa. And the many nucleus are present in the long thread-like structure, multinucleate, and is known as xenocytic mycelium. Example, albugo. It only found in lower group. Aseptate, and the many nucleus stage is called xenocytic stage. But in higher fungus, the cross wall is present. That means it is a multicellular. The cross wall is present. Each cell contains the single nucleus. But during the reproduction, it will be varied. Dikaryotic condition may be present only for during the reproduction. Why? Because the mating of the two hyphae. The fission of two hyphae, the two hyphae nucleus are present in the single cell. Okay, that is a dikaryotic condition. It is only for reproduction. But here, very general in vegetative structure, each cell contains a single nucleus. The cross wall is called septum. In higher fungi, the septum is present between the cells of hyphae. So it should look like a multicellular. Example, Fusarium. Xenocytic example, Albugo. Septate example, Fusarium. Next, the mycelium is organized into loosely or compactly. The interwoven the fungal tissues is called placentenchyma. The fungal tissues, whether it's loosely or compactly interwoven, that is called placentenchyma. The placentenchyma are two types. So here we can mention that loosely or compactly. Based on that, the placentenchyma is further classified into two types, that is prosenchyma and pseudoparenchyma. Whether it tightly packed or loosely packed. In prosenchyma, it will be loosely packed. In pseudoparenchyma, it is tightly packed. Okay, so that is the number of hyphae. It will be whether loosely or tightly packed. So that is the fungal tissues is called placentenchyma. The placentenchyma is further divided into two types, that is prosen and a pseudoparenchyma. Prosenchyma. The hyphae arranged loosely, already I told you, no, it's loosely, but it is parallel to one another. They have the gap. They have the gap. They are loosely arranged. They do not lose the identity. Each hyphae, we can clearly see that. Each hyphae. Okay, so that is a prosenchyma. Next, pseudoparenchyma. So the hyphae are compactly arranged and it will be lose their identity. We can't say that it is a single hyphae. It will be what? Very tightly packed. As a result, each hyphae they will lose their identity. But in prosenchyma, they have an individual hyphae. We can clearly identify. But here it's not identified. That is a pseudoparenchyma. Next, the fungi thalli is further two types. So based on the introwoven, whether loosely or compactly, it will be divided into prosen and the pseudoparenchyma. Now we are going to see the holocarpic and eucarpic. So how they are separated mean the reproductive part. Whether the entire thallus, it will be modified into reproductive part means that is a holocarpic. So holes mean whole. Okay. And corpus mean the fruit bodies. Fruit body means reproductive bodies. So in this form, the entire thallus it will be converted into reproductive structure. The entire thallus. But in eucarpic, only certain part of the thallus it will be changed into reproductive part. Remaining it will be retained a vegetative structure. So here the fungus have the two parts, that is the underground part and aerial part. The underground part is a vegetative mycelium. The aerial part is called fruit body or reproductive mycelium. So here they will be given. It is a generally it's all collectively called mycelia, but it will be different. It is a vegetative and it's a reproductive part. So some region of the thallus are involved in the reproduction. The other region is remain vegetative. That is very important. That is a eucarpic. Eu mean good or true. Corpus means fruit bodies. Okay, so first one. So whether it's compactly arranged or loosely arranged. So generally it's a prosenchyma. Compactly arranged means pseudoparenchyma. Loosely arranged means plectrenchyma. So here the thallus are modified. Whether the entire thallus are modified into reproductive part or only certain part of the thallus is modified into reproductive part. Based on that, it's a holocarpic and a eucarpic. The fungi reproduce both asexual and sexual method. So based on that, it will be further. We give the different name. Anamorph means only the asexual phase of the fungus. If the fungus only the asexual phase but only is occur means that is called the imperfect fungi, especially for Deuteromyces. The Deuteromenon, there is no sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is absent. So those fungi only it will be carry out the asexual phase, or the fungi it will carry out the asexual phase means that is generally called anamorph. So that is a asexual phase. Only for spore formation is occur. It is asexually, not sexually, it is asexually. So asexual reproductive fungi is generally called imperfect fungi. Best example Deuteromyces. And telomorph, only the sexual phase of the fungi. The same fungi, we can give the two names. If the fungi, it will form the asexual space, or it will be carried the asexual pigment, that is called anamorph. The same fungi, it will be involved the sexual reproduction, that is a telomorph. Especially in Deuteromyces, there is no sexual reproduction. So the Deuteromyces is the best example for anamorph. And telomorph, sexual phase of the fungi. So if the sexual phase is met, that is a fungi perfect. Sorry, not imperfect, it's a fungi perfect. Example, Ascomyces, Basidiomyces. Ascomyces, Basidiomyces, like that. So there is a telomorph, it's a reproductive structure. Next, holomorph. That means the fungi have both the phase. So both the asexual and the sexual. So asexual means anamorph, sexual means telomorph. If the both are present, that is a holomorph. So both the reproductive phase is present in the single organism. Mean that is a holomorph. only the asexual reproductive part is considered, asexual phase is considered telomorph, so anomorph. Only the sexual phase is considered telomorph. Asexual phase means anomorph, sexual phase means telomorph. The both are present means that is a holomorph. Example, ascomeiosis. So during the sexual reproduction, what is happening? There are serious steps involved, especially for 3 steps. The first one, fusion of 2 protoplasm. So cytoplasm or plasmogamy. Cytogamy or plasmogamy is occur. So plasmogamy. So the 2 cells are present nearer. So first the fusion of protoplasm is occur, and now the single cell is in the dikaryotic condition. That means there is no fusion of nucleus. Only the cytoplasm or protoplasm are fused. That is a plasmogamy. And certain time is the nucleus are never joined. It will present the dikaryotic condition. After that, the fusion of gamete is the fusion of nucleus is occur. That is a karyogamy. So now it will be converted into diploid condition. Now the cell become diploid. But the plant body is haploid. Okay. So after the karyogamy, what is happened? The production of haploid spore. How the haploid spores are formed after meiosis. That is a reduction division is occur. So sexual reproduction is occurring in 3 steps. First one is plasmogamy. That means only the protoplasm are fused with the 2 cells, but the nucleus is never fused. The 2 nucleus are present in the single cell. That is a dikaryotic condition. So after some time, the karyogamy is occur, the fusion of nucleus is occur. Each nucleus is a haploid. So the 2 nucleus is formed. That is a diploid condition. So the diploid condition is produced haploid spore. How? After the meiosis. Okay, so that is a serious steps is involved the sexual reproduction in fungus. Thank you, student.